Hey everybody, welcome back to Heathen Intentions. We're going to do a general reading for the collective, see what kind of messages need to come out for somebody today. We're starting off with the Six of Pentacles, Emperor, Ten of Swords, Tower, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles is a card of equal give and take, reaping what you sow, getting what you deserve, sharing with others. We have the Emperor card here. We'll get some clarification on that. That's usually a father figure. It could simply be a business owner. So we have the reason for the reading down here. We have the Ten of Swords. So this is about somebody being stuck. This is all those thoughts we have in our head telling us why we shouldn't do things, why we can't do things, all those limiting thoughts that we don't think that we really have. This is being just pinned down by all of them. Then we have the Tower card in the recent past. So this is for somebody who has recently gone through a lot. Their whole life has just fallen apart, and now you're sitting here looking at what's left. You got these three cups down here, and there's this one up here, and you're just looking at what you have left, and you're not seeing what's coming into you. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is a card of healing, but it's also a card of waiting. It's a card of being guarded, like whatever you've gone through has left you very guarded, very on edge. You're not opening yourself up to love again, which is why this guy's not seeing this new cup coming in. Four of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have a card of, a lot of times it can be greed. Sometimes it's stability. We're going to see. We'll clarify it. Sometimes it's being happy where you're at. I mean, look at all these fours. It seems like you're stuck. We got 444, but they're not. It's not 444 like the angel number vibration. We got, closing your heart off and not letting anything else in. We got being very guarded and having all these thoughts stuck in your head. And then we got you holding very tightly to what you have. We have the Nine of Swords, which is a card of nightmares, a card of anxiety, all the thoughts that keep you up at night. The Seven of Pentacles in your final outcome, talking about reassessment, really looking at your life and looking at what you really do have. You're right here, you're focused on like what's left, and this is asking you to open up and look at what you really have, what's really there. There's a lot of growth there. You've learned so much. Okay, give me something on this Emperor. Who is this Emperor? Nine of Cups. This Emperor is somebody who is very self-absorbed. They're very in their ego. The Ten of Swords down here. We have the Ten of Wands. So this is you doing all the work. This is a big burden. So not only are you all stuck in your head from what this narcissist is doing, not only are you all stuck in your head, but you're also the one doing all the work and the one holding everything together. Tower, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is new opportunity. This is something new coming into your physical world. You know, it could be more money. It could be a new home. What about this Four of Cups? Look how tired this person is. They're all stuck in their head. They're doing all this work. Everything is falling apart. They're doing their best to try to hold it together. And look, this guy's just sitting there, just exhausted, just like blah. What about this Four of Cups? What do you have on this Four of Cups? Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Look, we have three and we have the Ace here. So there's Four Pentacles coming to counter all of your fours. This is a card of teamwork. This is a card of support. This is a card of finding like-minded people to be able to help you in your own vision. Reminding you that you do have people, you do have the things that you need. What about this Four of Swords? Three of Cups. The support that you need, good friends. This is crazy to me. We have the Ten of Swords was matched by the Ten of Wands. So, like I said, all of these limits and all of these beliefs and all this work. And then this is the reason for the reading. This is why somebody is where they're at. They're the ones doing all this, right? And then as we move through the reading, these fours all step back to threes. You know, which I feel like Spirit is telling you to take a step back, pause. Like I'm feeling Hanged Man energy. Like take a step back and really look at what you have, because you have this community. You have all of this support, you know, and you're working so hard to keep something that doesn't even make you happy. It doesn't even make you happy. You're sitting there like blah. Like you've worked so hard to keep it together, you don't even want it anymore. It's becoming more of a burden than anything, you know? It's just getting too hard to hold it together. So we have the Judgment card here, which relates to these cards, and that's an awakening. That's you waking up to the situation that you're in, you waking up to realize that you're the one that makes this whole machine work. Five of Swords. You don't know that you're waking up, and you don't know there's an awakening because, again, this egotistical person has you all stuck up in your head. There's, you know, a lot of mind games, a lot of manipulation, a lot of fuckery. Like, every time you start to see things one way, it's like this person steps in and says a couple little comments that completely throws you off. You know, it puts you right back in the Five of Swords. It puts you right back in that mindset and the limiting beliefs in I can't make it without you, of course, you know. What about this Four of Pentacles? Yeah, it came out. Hangman. This is pausing. This is looking at things differently. This is being honest with yourself, not all these words that get stuck in your head, right? Not all these like guilt and conflict and everything getting thrown back on you. You know, this person knows how to push your buttons. They know exactly what to say to make you feel guilty, to make you try harder, to make you think it's you. And Spirit is all like, no, no. Look at the light shining on this guy. Really, while you're sitting here feeling like blah, start counting your blessings, start naming them. I mean, even if you can't, if everything sucks so bad that you can't like count your blessings right now, then start with something really simple. You know, did you wake up in a warm bed this morning? Did you have water to make coffee? Like, start there. There is something that you can be grateful for. There has to be one thing about your day that didn't suck. You know, start there and start counting from there. And you'd be surprised at the blessings that you have around you, and you'd be surprised at the power that it unlocks once you start to realize the many, many things that you have and the many things that are available to you. This Nine of Swords in your hopes and fears, like this anxiety, this stuff keeping you up at night, all this worry, that's in your hopes and fears. The Ten of Pentacles. So right there, you have your hope and you have your fear. Which is, you're wondering if you're able to make it all happen, and you already are. You're already doing all of this. You're doing all this work with all this crap stuck in your head. You are the one making it all happen. Whenever this tower fell down, whenever this tower fell, this came in. Whole new opportunity, and you seized it. You went from 1 to 3. Picked up the pieces and moved on. Like, you're sitting here wondering if you can make it happen, and you're the only one making it happen. It's all you. What about this Seven of Pentacles? King of Wands. This is somebody who has mastered their power. This is someone who knows where they want to go, what direction they're taking. So here, where you have the reassessing your growth and taking a look at the many things that you have, once you realize the many things that you have, own that shit. Find a new direction, move forward. Like, you don't have to stay here. Like, you don't have to stay stuck in somebody else's empire. Like, you're the one that built the empire. So once you take the time to reflect on what you have, and like, it will only take a few minutes, you'd be surprised once you start naming one or two things that you're honestly grateful for. And I know that, you know, people say gratitude, you really have no idea how much gratitude moves you through your blocks and moves you through the levels of your power. Whenever you acknowledge the things you know you have, you stop reaching so far. You stop looking for things because you're already sure that you have them. You've already spoken them. You've already named them. And then it opens up the opportunity for so much more growth. So much more growth. Look at him sitting up there, just surrounded by his magic. You know? You are the one that makes it happen. This guy makes this happen. This person. It's an energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Again, the reason for the reading, all of this exhaustion. And what you're coming out with is owning your power, choosing your direction, and growing your abundance. Don't be afraid to make a move, even if it's backwards. These two cards are moving you backwards, and look how much happier they are. Even if it's backwards, there's nothing wrong with taking one step back to redirect. I'm going to leave it right there.